On this shelf, first and foremost, we've got our final season Yankees pocket schedule. Next to that, we have our Eiffel Tower that was purchased right at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. I got quite a kick out of the Eiffel Towers, the mini Eiffel Towers next to the big one. We have a ticket from the first Yankee World Series victory of my lifetime in 1996. That ticket was given to me by Matt Hedge, who is a geek and not a sports fan at all, but for some reason he was able to go to that game, and I'll never forgive him for it. But he did give me the ticket, so that's allowed. Right here we have a photo from Madrid, Spain, myself redeemed, my friend Pearl and Chris. This is one of the first nights that we got out there. A couple of CD units below here. And this was just gotten this year, a free Yankee CD case. Has not been used yet. And then, of course, PVI. Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, behind here we've got our Michael Jordan signed 8x10. We have a Wheaties box picture of myself from the 2003 All-Star Game in Detroit. We've got the team photo down here of Jake, myself, Stevie, and Andrew from several New Years ago in Brooklyn. Behind that, a World Series media guide from last year, along with a Josh Beckett for Cy Young sticker. Thank God that bum didn't win. Over here, we've got our Carmelo and LeBron signed 8x10. We've got some Nike shoelaces. We've got a Amsterdam ashtray. We have some NYC condoms from the bar. These are big these days. The kids love them. We have a little mini Santiago Bernabeu, the Real Madrid stadium. Over here we've got Basiru Karoma. He was my cab driver. I was with Oliver Rothschild, and he ripped it out of the cab and ran with it, and for some reason decided to give it to me. Here we have a band, Support the Rabid. It was from the show The Office. They were giving these out to promote the show. Support the Rabid. Awesome. We've got a Donnie Baseball pin, along with a Donnie Baseball pin, along with a credential for a game this season that I did for work, along with some Mets ones. Here is a card of the original Mr. Met. This is his business card with his home phone number on it. So if anybody wants to call Mr. Met, it's 691-5484. Here we have a mini football from Super Bowl 41 in Miami. A few more credentials all in this region, along with a couple of mini bats, World Baseball Classic, and a Pittsfield Mets commemorative mini bat. They are no longer in existence, folks. In the corner, we have our Jets hard hat for those construction folks. We have a monkey bobblehead from the Fuse Network, a Cablevision company. We have a Adam and Curtis Martin photo. This is probably my most prized photo in my entire collection, by the way. I saw Curtis at a Knicks game. I saw him on the big screen. I ran right up to him. I handed the camera to some douchebag next to him and said, "Take my motherfucking picture." Couldn't have come out any better. Here's an old Dodgers media guy I stole from PVI. A couple of Jets mini helmets. The old school, the new school. Otto's hanging out here, dancing around like a little faggot. We've got our whole baseball and all my sports ticket collection in an old box that I made in woodworking class when I was little, and it says baseball cards on it in marker. You can see that over there. And behind here, all sorts of books. This one says sports about as big as humanly possible. We've got some Howard Stern, some Boomer Wells. We've got a Joe Torre book in there somewhere. And on this last shelf, we've got a shot from a Buffalo game, myself and Jeremy Monet. This is a water bottle from the David Falk opening, the Syracuse Sports Management Program. The water is very good from what I hear. We have a New York Hitmen limited edition mini helmet. They're no longer in existence, from the XFL. Got ourselves a Syracuse University football helmet. We have ourselves a game ball, a softball from a game that I hit a big home run in last year. I was awarded the game ball. This is a Penthouse Playmate, or whatever the hell they call them, from some show that I went to at the Javits Center. She was there signing autographs. I couldn't resist. And a couple of old home movies and yearbooks and the such in the car. So that takes us to the top shelf, which is really the trophy shelf. And my favorite item here is obviously my Rudy bobblehead doll. He's got his FDNY hat on. This was actually bought up in Syracuse, but he's also hanging out next to the puffy shirt. Another one of my favorite items that I own. Over here we have a Donnie Baseball rookie card, followed by an ING Direct orange baseball, and a picture of Buck. Also, very, very prized possession. Back here we have a Real Madrid bear, some sort of spring breaky type dealio over here, some sort of funnel. We've got all the trophies, the whole collection. There's 4 or 5 of them across the back that were consecutive years being on Ray's team in Carmine. Our team was incredible. I really benefited off of being a fat white kid playing with really, really good, talented black kids. And, took home the hardware, I must say. And that concludes our trip around memory lane. Thanks for joining me. Happy Festivus to you. You smell like a Jew. Happy Festivus, happy Festivus, happy Festivus to you.